Here's your drain plug for your lower unit.
Okay.
All you're gonna do is just take this out and then take this out, which will be able to drain. And don't even worry about this one.
Okay, the one to the
One
front.
says oil level, and then there's one that says oil drain.
Okay.
And this will actually just drain the lower unit. And once it's all drained out, you can probably get oil online and just get the oil for it.
Okay.
Except for because there's no Honda dealership around here.
All right.
And you'll have to buy a hand pump.
Okay.
Which I'll show you which one looks like. I should have one in my truck.
All right.
And you'll want to fill it from the bottom.
Pump the oil in from the bottom?
Pump it in from the bottom until it comes out here. And
okay.
then just go ahead and put the plug back in. And you'll take the piece out and then put your plug back in.
The plug in the top will hold it from draining back out?
You'll have a little bit come out, but not much. Alright, this is your oil drain. Because it's 4-stroke, so you actually have just regular engine oil that's in it. You can use 1030, it's 4.2 US quarts. There's a little sticker right here.
That was 4 quarts?
Yeah, 4.2.
4.2, a little over. Alright. Wow.
It's a little sticker right here.
I'm assuming that's what they yellow, that's where you put it in there?
Yeah, this is where you're going to fill it.
Okay.
Here's your oil filter.
Okay. That once a year deal on this?
I do the lower unit and the engine oil at the same time. You can do it in the winter or you can do it in the spring, whichever one you prefer. A lot of people, we always do them during the winter time. And then just let them sit on all fresh. That way you don't have to worry about nothing except for turn the key in the summer.
Ready to roll, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Just make sure your battery's still charged up.
I mean, it's where you check the oil. I don't know.
Yeah, this is where you check. This is a dipstick.
Okay.
If you can find one, I think the nearest one for the Honda is down in by Rough River, Renegade.
Okay.
Just give them this number, which is 4400770.
Okay.
And they'll actually give you the right filter and then the right quarts of oil, and then probably get you the right gear oil for it as well. But yeah, you'll just drain it here. You can probably just stick I always do a 5-gallon bucket.
Okay.
But you can just set it right here and it'll just drain right off.
All right, that's
fine. Don't do it while it's hot. I always do it when it's cold.
Okay.
That way all the oil is out of the block and it's run down and the oil pan is like right up underneath here.
Okay.
That way it's all sitting down inside there so it'll drain out.
All right.
Usually we'll disconnect the batteries. That way there's no draw or anything on it. And then
just hook it back up next spring?
Yeah, and then if it's dead, then just of course put a trickle charger on it and bring it back up.
Okay.
Battery life is usually about 4 years. Anything 5, you're doing really, really well, but I wouldn't push it.
Okay, so all right, that's fine. Like I said, I suppose it's a brand new one. They just put one in it. So
you should be good all the way up to about 2018 before you have to change it, really.
Okay, that's good enough. That's easy enough.
I would do 3 regardless. Change it, keep it as a spare or or whatever you want to do. But I wouldn't push it.
One's as good as another?
Yeah, they're all pretty much the same. It's just a fogging base that just keeps the cylinders from seizing, from rusting. But it's still good stuff.
You take the plugs out, you put the plugs back in after you put the fogger in it? Is that what you do?
Yeah, we'll do that, and then once we have all the plugs back in and leave the plug wires off, I'll just bump it just to kick the motor over a little bit, and then you're good. Now you can get another easy way to do it is they have a stabilizer with the fogging oil built in it, right? Okay. Only one it actually carries is, which we don't. We always like to do it this way, but C-Ray Louisville has it, or you can actually purchase it online. Amazon actually might have it. I mean, I never had an issue with it, and I've done it for 5 years over there. I worked out at the boating center for 12 years. I went to C-Ray for 5, and I've been with Tony about a year and a half now.
So just run that right, and the last time you get done,
yeah, whatever you get. Yeah, on your last trip, just dump that in there and take a 15-minute boat ride.
Okay, and that does everything you.
Yeah, then you're done. Yeah, it's Starbright with the fogging agent.
Starbright with fog. Okay.
It's real easy. But this way, it does the same thing.
size is that? That way I'll know.
That was 3/4.
3/4, right?
It looks like it's been in there a while. Probably wouldn't hurt to change them. I would do these about every 2 years
Okay.
on the outboards.
So you'd change them my next spring?
I would, yeah,
So
just to
put
be
new ones
honest.
in?
Yeah. And then this stuff, all you do is just flip it. Spray that one in, and all you do is just put the plug back in.
Well, the deers, I tell you, you know, they got these high power scopes that brings them right to you, puts them within, look like 6 inches of you, and then probably help it start. I got a guy who works for me, deer hunts. He tells about all.
Yeah. And then usually right around. These things should last a while. Just that's what I'm saying. Just change your oil and gear lube every year. Do this about every 2 years, and you shouldn't have any issues.
Good motors?
Yeah. So if you got, have you ever heard of stuff called Seafoam?
Mm-mm.
It's a fuel additive. You can run in that. I would run it through every tank.
Seafoam?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just like fuel, like injector cleaner or something.
Yeah, it's just like an injector cleaner, but it's some real good stuff.
Any marinas have it, or?
No, actually, Advanced AutoZone. Yeah, Mercruiser actually makes a brand. It's called Quick Clean, and it's almost twice the potency. But usually you can do that if you have one that needs probably a carburetor build. Just run that Quick Clean in it, and it usually cleans it out pretty good.
That's the worst thing about engines. They just get seized up or something. Or
Yeah, just sitting around, they just get that gum up right inside of it. All right, you can have the rest of that stuff.
Thank you.
That'll last you quite a while.
So is this pretty much like just a couple squirts in it and about it?
Yeah, just hold the button for 2 or 3 seconds. And it'll just get the stuff in the cylinder. And when you go to do it, take your kill switch, take the lanyard. Just pop the lanyard out.
Okay.
That'll just kill the sparks of the motor so it won't fire up.
Oh,
That's it.
And that's it. I'll be damned. That's all we got to do.
That's all you got to do.
Other than, and we still got to drain this, change the oil in it.
Yeah.
And pump that. And I guess this should be done just pretty soon.
Yeah, you could do it in the spring. You can do it in the spring or the fall. A lot of people.
This lower unit stuff.
Yeah, I would do it before you put it in the water next season.
But it's good to go now.
Yeah, you can leave it alone now if you want to.
All winter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thought we had to do something down there to keep. I thought it was water down there. It had to be drained out of it.
No. All that does is have gear oil in it.
Okay.
And then of course the engine's just regular car oil, but I would do the Honda oil. I would run it in there.
Okay.
Do the 10W30.
So I mean, right now it's good for the winter.
It's good for the winter.
All right, great. Okay. And then next, pump that oil through there next spring, and then change the oil in the engine.
Yeah, you just fill it from the bottom until it starts to come out of that top where it says oil level.
Okay.
Until it starts coming out of there. And once it starts coming out, just put your plug back in it.
Okay.
And then, of course, unscrew the bottom part and then put your plug back in the bottom. And then the lower unit's completely done.
Okay.
And then the engine oil, just make sure you take that bottom cover off.
Like this. Okay. Put it in there.
Yeah, let it drain out of there. Once it's done, put it back in, and then fill the oil in from the top, 4.2 quarts. Put your cap back on, and you should be able to fire it up.
Sounds great. So that's good.
So now, once I'll just put the line back on.
Okay. I guess so.
Now, if you wanted to, you can actually fire it up. Just bump it over. there it is. That's the fogging oil.
Know what's coming out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can just do that, just what I just did, just for a split second, enough to see the smoke. That way, you know, it coated
You got
the
on through
cylinders.
it?
Mhm.
Okay. I guess we need to raise the engine back up or look like something like that.
I would leave it down.
That way.
That way, rainwater and stuff does not get inside that cavity of where the prop is.
Okay.
Because if it fills up with water, it can expand that casing and break it.
Oh, okay. That's what I was